everyone. Today we're going to talk about something called layered tasks of instruction, which is another way to look at designing learning tasks to meet the diverse needs and learning styles of your students. We've been working really hard this year to create learning targets. We've been sharing them with students, we've got them hanging up in our classrooms, and we're asking students to explain them to their peers. Now we want to work on creating tasks that support those learning targets. As you know, and as this graphic highlights, learning tasks are based on learning targets, which come from the standards. So what is layered instruction? Again, layered instruction is just one way to look at designing differentiated learning tasks. It's a way to differentiate instruction and give students choice, which, as you know, can ultimately increase student engagement as well. In this method, tasks are divided into 3 instructional layers or tiers. Layer 2 is considered basic, Layer 3 is intermediate, and Layer 4 is advanced. You'll notice that it starts with Layer 2 and not Layer 1. That's because it's currently aligned to our standards-based grading scores, the ones that we use in our district. By design, students begin in the layer that you assign them to. They then choose what tasks they want to accomplish in each layer. They don't move to the next layer until they completely demonstrate understanding in the current layer. Keep in mind that this is just a guideline and you can use it however you see fit in your classroom. Okay, let's take a look a little bit more closely at what we would find in each of the 3 layers. We'll start with Layer 2, which is considered basic understanding. In this layer, teachers design a variety of very basic tasks for students to choose from. These tasks should address the different learning styles and language levels of the students. And all students should really be able to perform at this level. In theory, students would need to successfully demonstrate their understanding at this layer in order to move up to the next layer, Layer 3. If they're unable to do so, then they would earn a 2 because they're still just approaching standards, not meeting them. Okay, let's move on to Layer 3, applying knowledge. This level is really meeting standards. In theory, students move to this layer once they've proven understanding at Layer 2. However, you may choose to start some of your higher students at this layer to begin with, as opposed to having them complete the Layer 2 tasks first. This decision should be based on pre-assessment data and other information that shows their knowledge and understanding. Layer 3 activities ask students to apply their understanding in more complex ways. But since it's technically meeting standards, you would expect most students to be able to perform at this layer. Students who remain at this layer would earn a 3 for meeting standards. Finally, we move on to Layer 4, connecting knowledge to other ideas. This is the highest level of understanding. Activities at a level 4 will be higher because the application of the standard has increased in rigor, moving up on Bloom's taxonomy. For example, a Layer 3 task may have a student explaining, whereas a task in Layer 4 requires that students analyze or evaluate. Students should only move on to this level if they have shown mastery in Layer 3. There'll be fewer activities in this layer because each activity will be more in depth and therefore more time-consuming than the tasks in the other layers. Because this is really beyond standards, only some students will be able to perform at this level. Here's some sample tasks so that you can get a better idea of what layered instruction might actually look like in your classroom. These tasks are designed in order for students to demonstrate understanding of one of our 4th grade reading for literature standards. If you look, you can see the standard up at the top, along with 3 separate learning targets. In each layer, there's a variety of tasks that are designed to address the standard, the learning target, and the different learning styles of the students. Notice that there's more tasks in the first layer, layer 2, than there are in layer 3. That's because, as we mentioned, the tasks get more challenging and fewer in number as you move up through the layers. It's a good idea to begin designing activities by starting at layer 3, which is meeting standards. Most teachers have found that it's easier to start here because this shows demonstration of the standard, and then they can just go up or down from there. There's many benefits to using layered instruction. For one, as we mentioned, it gives students choice in how they want to demonstrate their understanding. And as you know, kids are usually more motivated when they've got some choice. It also puts the responsibility for learning on the student. It's a lot of work up front by the teacher to design these tasks. However, after that, it's all on the student to demonstrate his or her understanding. Another benefit of layered instruction is that it addresses the different learning levels and learning styles of students. And finally, it provides students with multiple opportunities to demonstrate their understanding. If layered instruction is something you think you want to incorporate into your classroom or you want to try, please do not hesitate to contact your instructional coaches or anyone over at Instructional Services. We are very happy to help in any way that we can. Thank you.